Okay, this is unusual. I don't usually get cars with flames all over them. But you know what? This car has a lot of character. It's got a lot of nostalgia.
This morning, Nick has got a shop full of gorgeous cars as usual. But he's thinking about boxes full of dusty old parts in his attic. Stefan has dropped by today to pick up some of the parts from Eugene's 1969 Charger 500 rebuild. Nick knows every part like the back of his hand, and he has a team of some of the best to help him restore every nut and bolt to the way it came from the factory.
This here, I know you done it on my car.
Yep.
There's this.
There's something living in there.
I know, yeah, there's creatures walking around in the car.
Well, this one doesn't look too bad. If there's polishing involved, it's very time consuming.
You know what, this is not used. This is for the highway headlights.
Yeah.
On a Charger 500, that was all eliminated. But this was still left underneath the battery.
Really? They left
Yeah.
it? Oh, really?
It came with the car, yes.
Never
Like
did one of those. It looks like a V8.
That's right. And it's still in the car,
juice.
look. This was in the car.
Oh man!
Is that something or what? I want to put it back the way it was,
You want to keep the?
I'll keep the hose kit. This is all for the Charger 500. So all these little pieces. This is where all the details is. This is what's called full restoration. Any of you viewers haven't met Stefan, he's right here. He does all my little detailing, like wiper motors, lots of little assemblies, all the little detailing work. Heater boxes, wiper motors, steering columns. He's done clusters.
Yeah.
He's done them all. So here he is. He's helping me out. He's done a lot of work on my Challenger, and right now we're working on the Charger 500. Like I said, I've got a great team that works with me on the every project I work on. I've got a full team that helps me out with a lot of little things, you know. And when you put the whole team together, you get a nice package at the end.
Nick gives Stefan a car full of parts to take home with him and restore. And then they take off together for a quick visit to Roger's body shop around the corner, for a quick look at how things are coming along with the recently dipped and stripped shell of the Charger 500.
This is the door, and look what he bought. He just bought a new rotisserie setup to put the Charger on. He's just priming the exterior, the doors, just so that it doesn't rust. You put in a epoxy primer.
A few days earlier, the guys at Showtime had done hours of hand sanding, some bodywork around the 500's iconic rear window, and laid down a coat of epoxy primer to protect that freshly dipped metal while they work on the car. A full restoration like this requires an enormous amount of work. But the guys are lucky to be starting with a very good example.
Look at this. That's the worst part of it right here. You can see that? He's going to cut out a piece. We're not going to replace the whole quarter panel. We're just going to cut out a piece, which is right here.
Same thing on the other side? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit on the other side too, yeah. But then again, it's a 69. What do you expect? It's only normal. Is this something or what, eh? 1969 Charger 500. And you see the back window layout? Come and see.
Yeah, it's flat, right? It's
yes.
like a plug.
Yes, come and see this. Look at that. This is where the original glass is. Look at this. The RT model, the regular.
They leave it. Oh.
They leave it.
They leave it.
Even the clips were there. Even the clips. And can I show you something else? Look at the holes on the quarter panel for the RT badge. That goes on the quarter panel. That's removed, and then they put a bumblebee stripe 500, and there's no RT. So those holes are just filled in, and after the dipping, this is what we got, the original holes. And there it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful or what?
You don't see too many of these.
No, not too many.
In that shape? Is this a one-owner car?
Yes, he's bought it brand new in '69.
Imagine that.
From Sparta, New Jersey.
So when do you expect to get the car back?
The way he's going, maybe in 2 months or so. I'm going to start building the engine, the transmission, differential bearings.
For you, that's a big thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's where I come in. Yeah. And I have you for all the little details. I got Roger for the bodywork and paint. And as we put together the whole package, we're going to get a running car. You can see the fenders, the doors are right there.
And they look in good condition also, eh?
Oh, they sure are. Sure are. This is the driver's door.
Look at the lip, eh?
Nice, nice. The lip is beautiful. Do you see that? There's the same fenders. And he had a damage on the left front fender on the driver's side. Roger fixed it. And we're not going to replace the fender.
Okay.
So there you have it. A 69 Charger 500 in the paint booth, getting prepped for future paint work. We had it completely stripped down. Then we had the car sent out to get dipped. Then after that, it's being brought here to Roger's Showtime muscle car, his shop, to do the body work and the paint. And right now he's going to start doing metal work so he can prepare it for a paint job in the coming future. Back to the original color, FY2 yellow. So Stefan's going to work on a few pieces. I'll be working on the drivetrain. Roger's going to work on the body. So it's a whole package. We're trying to get this car done within a year. So Eugene, if you're watching, and here we are, all at work. You know what? It brings me back memories when I did my first car like this back in 1993 on my red Challenger. I used to have a rotisserie and I had the car done. It was the first one I've done. But then that time it was sandblasted and it was always fat. It was always sand coming out every time we turned the car over. But you know what? After seeing this procedure getting dipped, this is the way to go, especially when it's a solid car. This is beautiful. It was Roger's idea. I took his advice for it and we sent it out, got it dipped. And there you have it. He spent his life in Kansas, New Jersey, California. You know, he's been in the military all his life. And he's been moving from one base to another. And he's taken the car a few places. But eventually it sat for many, many years in Ontario, California. And that is where we picked up the car from and have it shipped to Nick's garage. So we've got every piece that we need for a detail for Stefan. So let's go back on the way back to my shop. Fernie, Mark, great work, you guys. Great work. Thank you. We'll be back. Okay.
Gene's Charger 500 is coming along nicely over at Showtime Muscle Cars. But back at Nick's shop, there's another old Mopar with a history of racing and more than a few stories to tell. Only this one is in a much different state of preservation.
Okay, this is unusual. I don't usually get cars with flames all over them. But you know what? This is a client of mine that just bought it for parts. Brought it into my shop. Says, Nick, take out some pieces out of it, like the engine, the transmission, the third member, the drive shaft, and a few pieces. But then again, he told me after that, you know what? Then I will get rid of the car. But you know what? This car has a lot of character. It's got a lot of nostalgia. Look at it. This is 1965 Fury. And in those days, I believe when they used to go drag racing, this is what they had. This is what they used. They put stickers all over the place. They put flame jobs. They put Mopar on the side if it's a Mopar. They put mag wheels. This is what they did. It is a 65 Fury 4-door. It is a nice car. And then my client was telling me, Nick, take out the parts, then maybe get rid of it. But you know what? I really kind of love this car. I just can't get rid of it or just throw it away. So we've taken out the parts and I'm looking at it right now and I'm deciding I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to do something with it. I don't know yet, unless you guys have a comment on that. Or I was thinking of putting it, maybe gut it out a little bit and put on display on the roof of my garage right in the front to show you some nostalgia vintage cars we work with here in my shop. But anyways, I don't know yet. I want to see what you guys have as a comment. It's not going to be easy to put it out in the front. And I'm not going to scrap it, that's for sure, or put it in a recycling yard. But I'm going to keep it there for now. I've saved the parts for my client. But I want to just go into some detail with this car. You know, it is a solid car. Hardly has any rust. And I was looking at the bench seat. You have to see the shifter on this thing. You got to look inside. Look at this. Come and see this. Coffee stains on the seat. You know, original steering wheel. It's got a little tack bolted right on top of the dash pad. It's got a console from a B-body that they cut in half and put it in. You know, those days there were things that you just get from another car, cut up, make it fit. That's how you build race cars or whatever they want to do with them. The doors open up very nice. This is where it was back in '65. And apparently this car was raced here locally at the Naperville Dragway practically every weekend. I don't know who's had it. One of my clients brought the car in and he told me it used to be drag raced. He had a full 40 in it that got damaged. And then after that it was put away. It was no longer raced anymore. So one day we went up for sale and my customer bought it and brought it here. Told me, Nick, keep a few pieces. And then whatever you want to do with the car, maybe we'll get rid of it. Maybe sell it, I don't know. Maybe I told him, you know, why scrap it? He wanted to scrap it. Then he had some doubts when I told him maybe we should keep it as a piece for the shop or a display or something. I just can't get rid of it because I looked at the floor pans and they're solid. Anyways, we're gonna see. But that's all original. This is what's called nostalgia. Dark red carpet, beige interior, white car. Check out the headliner. Perfect shape. Look at that. 1965. And it's a hardtop 4-door. Look at that. It's got the original dash in there. Typical tack on the dash. Back in the days when they used to race, and they stuck the tachometer on the dash pad like so. Little cheapy tachometer. That's what they had those days. It's got a B-body shifter here. They cut the console in half. Okay, the transmission's out. The shifter's loose, but doesn't matter. This is what it was all about. I guess in those days, people would just take any car and go racing. And if it's a Mopar or a whatever, or a GM or Ford or Chrysler or whatever, for example, this is a Plymouth Fury. They wrote big Mopar letters on the side of the car like you see right now. That's the way it was in those days in the mid-60s. You used to put big names all over the car. They do so today, but those days were not sponsored. They were just local guys. They used to own these cars and race them on their own. Like this one, for example. And you know, every piece is there. Every molding's on the car. The tail lights, the bumpers. And look at this humongous trunk. For now, I'm going to park the car out in the back. I'm going to use the trunk for storage space for the winter. Some parts to put in there or whatever. Nothing very important. Doesn't matter. And if we could see right here, if you look very good, you see a Chrysler Pennstar. If you look closely, it used to be a decal, but you can see the glue stain. It's still here. So this was a dedicated Mopar guy for sure. After all, you see it all over the car, Mopar. And since we're in Quebec, we even have French stickers. You know, a lot of people used to race cars, used to put a lot of stickers on the side of the body just to show that it's a race car, they're advertising or whatever. They got this, they got that, and you know, they get the stickers. When you buy a part with racing equipment, you get a sticker with it. What it's for? Stick it on your car. You know, those days, you know, a lot of guys did work on their own. They would patch up some holes with putting stickers over the holes, or they would do their own back alley body work, like so. You know, that's what it was about. You know, they'll say, you know what, get some putty, fix it up. Let's just keep going racing. They put 4 aftermarket wheels, as you can see here. Written Mopo all over the doors. How much more can you get better than that? You know, and what freaks me out is, look at the chrome. All beautiful, clean, no pitting whatsoever. You know, it is a Ford Fury. I don't need these moldings for any car that I need. I wish it was a Charger, because I could sure use these moldings on other Chargers that I have that are pitted. And this one here that I really don't care about, look how bright the chrome is. Nice and clean, no pitting whatsoever. Look at this. Too bad they don't fit. Look how nice they are. Look at that. How come this? Look at this. Oh, look into it, but look at this. Look at this chrome. Look at the detail in this. So nice and clean. The wipers are in the front seat. The mirror should be here, I believe. I'm not so sure. Anyways, maybe we'll look at the door there. And you know, if you look at it, you guys, if you look at it real good, it's been aged. It's been raced very often, so I'm sure the previous owner had a lot of fun with this car. And look at that, every molding is still attached to this car. Even, very rare from what I know, I guess, the 65 Fury, this must be a front bumper guard, because it's got another 2 little thin pieces in the back bumper, which I believe was an option of the bumper guards. And look at this. No rust holes whatsoever. Solid. They even cut out the hood frame. Look at that. They cut out the frame to lighten out the front end of the car. Talking about nostalgia, check this out. The structure of the hood is gone. You know, these days, you know, these people in the old days, people wanted to lighten up the cars. So they didn't buy anything aftermarket to make it light. What they do is just cut up pieces and make the car lighter. There's an example right here. The only thing I see as a modification on this car, besides being a full 40 with headers that was in it before, he has the electronic control unit, which is right there. And no power steering, no power brakes whatsoever. And then there's another thing that wasn't done, or like, you know, back in the day in 65, the reservoir for the master cylinder is a single unit. So if there was any brake fluid leak whatsoever in this car, there would be no brakes whatsoever. Not like today's car has a dual master reservoir, which has, if something goes wrong with any brake, you'll have another 2 brakes working instead of none. Like this one here is a single line, single reservoir, something goes wrong, no brakes. That is no safety feature whatsoever. Anyways, but you know, you gotta admit that this car has character. I love it. And it's all there. Check this out, I've never seen this here before. Cowboy Cadillac with a pickup. That must be an old plate, I've never seen that before. But like I said, man, this car's character, especially with the frame job, it's all history right here. And it's a solid car. You know what? I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna put it somewhere in the back for now and decide what I'm gonna do with it later. If you guys have a comment, you wanna see what I can do with it, please let me know. What would you guys do with it? Not to build it for a race car. I don't wanna build a car to go racing. What would you do? I like to have it part of my shop here. Maybe put on display, on the front, outside on the roof, on the building or something. I don't know, but I'd like to hear your comments on this. And you guys tell me what you think. So I don't wanna send it to the scrapyard because this car has character, nostalgia, and I love it.
Another thing Nick loves is opening the mail, cause it's always full of love from all our wonderful viewers.
We're back here at Nick's garage. It's time for mail time. And I wanted to bring up a flag that I put up in the shop that I totally forgot about it because it was handed to me in person. It was last year when Darren and Jose came in person when we had a barbecue party outside in the shop. They've handed me a flag. I put it away. Then weeks later, I had it hanged up. And I wanted to say a special thank you to Darren and Jose and also Kevin and Debbie. And if you guys look straight up there in that corner, right beside the flag of Delaware is the flag of Springfield, Manitoba. And I want to say a special thanks to you guys. Sorry I didn't mention it last year when you guys brought it, but it's up there. Hang it up way in the top with the rest of the flags. So I'm happy I've taken care of that because I totally forgot about the flag there from Springfield, Manitoba. Sorry about that, but anyways, we've got it hanging up there anyways. So let's continue with our mail time. We've got a few more packages from around the world, and I'm so excited. I want to open them up and see what they've got for me, and of course, where they came from. All right, we're going to start our mail time from Canada, and this is from Toronto, Ontario, with no name. Well, let's find out. Maybe it's got a letter inside. Toronto, I was there a few months ago, and here we go. This is from Monte, Carolina, John and Tommy from Toronto, Ontario. They're the ones with the lime green 70s satellite. Dear Nick, you teach us all as much as about cars and engines on every show. You really care so much about your craft. We are lucky to have you as a teacher. You are our only oily man that is inspiring to the next generation of muscle car enthusiasts. Thank you for all that you do. Ante, Caroline, John, and Tommy from Toronto, Ontario. They've sent me a few gifts, so I want to say to you guys, thank you very much. And they've also come in person here and they saw my car. And you know, it's always my pleasure. I like to show the world whatever I know, whatever I can teach anybody. And you know, it's just my passion to show everybody what these old cars are all about. Whatever I can teach, I can do my best. If I could teach more, as much as I can, to the whole world to learn about these old cars, it'll be my pleasure. And what do we got here? Do not bend. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Oily man. Yeah, this is where it started, right here. Back in the late 60s. It was very, very, very exciting to see the oily man. He was my neighbor next to my parents' house back in 69, 70. Around that era when he used to work on Vauxhall Envoys, and I used to have the inspiration to talk to the man and ask him so many questions. And you know what? I asked him so many questions while he was working on his car. He answered me every question to the best of his knowledge. And now, after getting all that from him, I am passing it on to all my viewers like I'm doing right now. To Nick and Indy Auto, our oily man. From Ante, Caroline, Johnny, and Tommy, Toronto, Ontario. Look at that oily man. Yeah, some people are going to never forget what I said. Yes, this is where it started for me, right here. And if some people are asking why you call him the oily man, it's because every time I was there in his little garage next to my parents' house, he was always oily hands. He had a coverall, was always oily. The floor was always oily. So everything he touched was oily. So that's why I called him the oily man, you know, lather man. Anyways, that's where the word came from. And that's how I've known him. And you know, I used to call him oily man when we used to see him. And he didn't mind at all. And it is what it is. And here you have it, the oily man. And this one here is from the USA, from the state of Massachusetts. And this one is from Dimitri. Okay, sounds like a Greek person. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, Dimitri, in other words, Jimmy. My brother's name is Dimitri, but in English we call him Jimmy. Nick, Alex, Charger. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Yasu Posise. Hello, and how are you doing? Yasu ke Posise. Wow, this is in Greek, but it's written in English, of course. Okay, let's see what he's got here. Oh, he's doing the restoration on these cars. There, look at that. This is that third generation Charger, you guys. Look at that. Beautiful. This is what he did. Oh, I see. It's the same car? Oh, I see. My father's village. You gotta be kidding. This is in Greece. This picture's in Greece. Look. My father's village. Okay, so this is father and son. They both have Chargers, third generation Chargers. And one of them is sent to Greece. And his father was showing it off to the Greek people in Greece. And the little town is called, I don't know this town. Maybe Vasily will know it any better. Vasily, you got a second?
Kolpevki.
Kolpevki?
I've never heard of it.
Okay. Kolpevki or Kolpevki. That's his father's village name. There's a father and son with two cars. Look at that. Look at this. And the black one is the black one. And the black one was sent to Greece at his father's village. And went to show it off to the people there, and they're restoring them themselves, the cars. Nice. See that? He's doing the restoration on his own. And this is the car in Greece. Look at that. He had a ship there, and he was showing it off to everybody in town. Is that something? Father and son with two third generation Chargers.
Nice.
I've got to give Dimitri's credit. They're a Mopar family, And this is what they love. So they have the same passion we have here with our Mopars. And of course, they're also related to Greece, from what you can see. They send there to show off an American muscle car, their Charger. And he's also sent us where they live in the state of Massachusetts. They sent us the flag, and here it is. Dimitri, thank you very much, Dimitri. And I also wanted to say I also have a DVD from Dimitri. So I'm gonna take this home and watch it and enjoy it. So I'm gonna see a lot of history with the father and son with these two Chargers. So you guys, thank you very much from Massachusetts. Thank you. Let's see where this one's from. From the state of Indiana, from the USA. I've been to Indiana many, many times. I've been to Indianapolis. And by the way, that's where the name Indy Auto came from. All right, hey, what do we got here? A folder. Here we go, Nick's Garage. Dear Nick, love your show. I watch whenever I can. I've always been a Mopar fan and wanted to send you a picture of our car, 69 Dodge Coronet Super B. It was built barn fine and we have loved it for 25 years. Also enclosed is our state flag of Iowa. I know how much you love to have flags in your shop. I got a lot of flags in my shop, let me tell you. Best wishes, Tom and Kim from Pleasant Hill, Iowa, USA. And there's a project being working on. Beautiful car, look at that. And Devin himself has a Super B at home also with his father, which is the 6-pack model, right Devin?
Yep, 69 6-pack, 812.
812 car, right?
Yeah.
There you go, the state of Iowa. There it is, the Big Eagle. And there you have it, from the Grove family. Thank you very much. Here's another one from the USA, Post Office. All right, and this one is from Tony. All right, and this is from Indiana. Again, from Indiana. Hey, we're getting a lot of mail from Indiana, let me tell you. We got a couple of flags here. All right. Hi, Nick. I've been watching your YouTube show for some time. I watched you build your dream car. Nice, the Kowalski. So I thought I would send you a couple of flags that you might have not gotten yet. I've seen the movie Vanishing Point when it was first came out in the 70s. Great movie. So I hope that you like these flags. Hope this letter was not too long. No, it's not too long. Sincerely and always a fan. Have a great day. P.S. Happy belated birthday and an early Merry Christmas. Thank you, Tony. And let's see what kind of flags we got. He says we don't have these flags. Well, let's see what we got here. Boy, we're really gonna have a lot of flags to put up very soon. I still have another 22 to put up. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, I don't have these flags.
Look at that.
Look at this. Look at that. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? This is a great flag. I don't have this flag.
Come after the Jaguar too.
Look at everything is in it. That's my car, man. That's my car. There it is. Vanishing Point, Barry Newman. Okay, I didn't expect that one. That's a flag I've never seen or do not have. Okay, let's up this one.
I think you gave me two.
Okay, maybe. Let's go. Yeah, it's the same flag, right? Oh, yeah. We're going to put his name. I got to get a white marker to put his name on it. Tony, thank you very much. I do not have these flags, but they're very awesome. I never knew that a flag with Barry Newman with my Challenger on it. And yes, I will put it up. And Tony, I want to give you a nice special thank you. Thank you for your letter. And this is Tony. Tony, you're a good man. Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you. Okay, and this one's from Dunstable, United Kingdom. Okay, here we go. Where's my razor blade? Let's open it up. I've been to London, England. I've been at the Queen's Palace. The time when they had the change of guard. Yeah, that's one show, let me tell you. Hi, Nick and Indy Auto Team. I'm a South African of Greek heritage, currently living in the UK. Totally love your shows and what you do. Here's a Rainbow Nation flag for your shop. Hope it gets pride of place and adds more color to your lives. Thanks, George. All right, and this is the flag of South Africa. Wow. And this is a flag I do not have in my shop. I've asked for it a couple of times, and I have finally got one. Here it is. Oh, it's a big one. Here's the flag of South Africa. There it is. Another George. I want to give you a big thank you. Finally got the flag of South Africa. So let me put your name on it. No, I've never been to Africa. And my daughter's been to South Africa, Cape Town. I want to give a special thank you, George, for sending us the flag of South Africa, which I do not have. Thank you. Thank you, George. And here's one from, speaking of South Africa, here's another package which was just delivered from DHL, which is also from South Africa. Look at that. I've got nothing from South Africa, and all of a sudden, in the same day, we got 2 packages to open from South Africa. And here we go. So we have a package here that came from South Africa, but we got no name on it. So let's open it up. Maybe it's got a name printed on the flag. Let's find out. It is a mystery. Unless there's a letter in here that I'm not aware of. Check that out. I've been speaking to a few viewers from South Africa that I don't have the flag of South Africa. And all of a sudden today we opened up 2 packages and they're both from South Africa. One from England, one from South Africa. What I meant to say is they're both flags from South Africa. Look at that. But the only problem is I don't have a name. Okay, so I dug into the package. It was folded and I found his name. It's Marwan. Marwan, I want to thank you very much for sending us the flag of South Africa. And he also mentioned, Marwan also mentioned that he lives in the Ivory Coast. We're on the west side of Africa. The way we're going, we have the whole world there sending us flags. And here it is. Marwan, thank you very much. I know you're from the Ivory Coast, but thank you very much for the flag of South Africa. Thank you. Okay, this is from, wow, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the island of Hawaii. Alan, what did you send us here in this big package? I was in Hawaii on my honeymoon, 1991. I was there. I spent a whole week there. I also spent a few days at Pearl Harbor. And you know, you guys have great weather down there, let me tell you. I enjoy watching your YouTube channel. Keep up the great work. Aloha from Hawaii, Alan. Look at that. Talk about vanishing point. Check this out, you guys. There it is. That is cool. There it is. I love this movie so much. Yeah, it's got all the pictures of the car in action. Look at that. There's the motorcycle ride. Yeah, these are the scenes that, you know, I've watched this movie so many times, I remember every scene. You gotta admit, these 4 cars that they used for the filmmaking, boy, they really put them to the pace. None of them were survived. They all went to the crusher when they all went back to Chrysler from Fox Studios and they were crushed. And these are the cars that were there. I have the next best thing. I bought myself a barn find, or should I say, a car that sat around for a long time, and it was a U-Code 4-speed Challenger. The only thing I did was change the color and restore the whole car completely. And there you have it, my dream car. And I want to say that, Alan, I see that you've taken shots from the real film, piece by piece, and you made your own poster. And this is one great poster I want to put up in my office. That's for sure. After all, this is my car. Okay, let's see what we got here. Mountain Roast 10% Kona coffee blend. Coffee for reality. Okay, here's another one. And this one says French Roast. So we have a couple of packages of coffee already. Look at that. So we're gonna have some fresh coffee tomorrow, all the way from Hawaii. And here's another package also from Alan. Alan, you sent enough. You don't have to send any more. You gotta be kidding, man. You gotta be kidding me. This has gotta be a fluke. This is a t-shirt. It's the same image as the posters we just got. Look at that.
What's the odds?
My God, look at that. Look at this. Here it is. Kowalski, Vanishing Point. Thank you, Alan. All the way from Honolulu. Thank you very much. Really nice, really nice. And I just got the flag with the same printout. I got 2 flags. Got that from Tony. Now I got this from Alan. And it's all about me. Kowalski was my challenger. Thank you, guys. Okay, here's one from Down Under. This is from Steve and Joe. All right, let's see what we got here. We always save the furthest for the last. Oh, what happened here? What's this? It's a self-addressed envelope. Here he goes. Greenies Nick and all the gang from Adelaide, Australia. Can you please send me some Nick's Garage stickers in the enclosed self-addressed envelope? I love your show and do not miss any episode. I wish all mechanics had the same level of passion as you. Can you please tell Joe to let me buy my 66 Chevelle? Joe, let him buy your 66 Chevelle. She said that if I buy one, I'll be sleeping in it. Yasu Nikolaki from Down Under. Steve and Joanna. Oh, this is too much. Okay, so we're gonna be sending some stickers. And where did you get these Canadian dollars in Australia? You didn't have to send me any money. I would have sent you the stickers anyways. Steve and Joanna, thank you very much. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. And σας στείλω τα stickers εμέσως. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Thank you very much, and I'll be sending you decals right away. And here's our last package of the day. It's the biggest one, and again, it's from Down Under. And here we go. Let's open it up. This is a big package, and this is from Bemi. Wow. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Boy, they really package it very well. And what do we got here? Okay, here we go. And what do we got here? Good day, Nick and guys. I was sorting out my stuff this weekend and thought of you guys. Love watching your channel. I had some spare decals and stuff I have collected over the years. I thought you might be able to use some of them. Bernie from Down Under. Okay, so Bernie, let's see what you sent us. So what have you collected? All right, here we go. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here, man. Wow. Oh, I got a few of my own collections, but this is something. Oh, these are keychains and cool. Wow, check this out. This is too much. Look at that. Elderbrock. Just too much to go through. Pins, keychains, you name it. Pens, classic industries, bottle openers. I don't know where to start. Talk about collecting stuff. This is way, VP Racing Fuels. And there's some of the stuff here I've never seen. This is way too far. Look at this. A lot of medallions, keychains, Elderbrock, you name it, you got it all here. MagnaFlow. Where did you get all these stuff? Wait, there's more. Okay, let's see what we got here now. It's got decals, stickers. Oh, it's too much. This is too much. There's a lot of stuff here. Mark Wires, NHRA. There, this is our style right here, old school zone. There it is. Yes, K&N. Look at that. Union Petty, Richard Petty Enterprises. Turnright, NHRA, Mopar Performance. Okay, wait, there's more. Hold on. I don't know how I'm going to put this away.
Oh man, even more decals.
Oh, look at these decals. Look at that. Wow. Decals a la masse. We need another door to put all the decals up, just like the one I got in front of my engine room.
More toolboxes.
We can dress up the whole shop with these decals. Look at this. There's hundreds and hundreds of gifts here, man. Detroit. Wait, we still have more. Besides having stickers, what else does he have? He's also sent me down a few magazines. There it is, Street Machine. Here we go, look at this. This is a big package we just received from Bernie from Down Under, Australia. Bernie, I don't want to say thank you very much. There's a lot of stuff here you just sent me. Oh, you know what? We're gonna start putting stickers up everywhere, looks like,
yeah, everywhere.
I'm gonna put this in my all the toolbox. Maybe get another door and start with we got a lot here. We can cover a couple of doors we can cover with that. And Bernie, I want to say a big thank you all the way from Under down in Australia. And thank you very much. And I want to say a special thanks to everyone that sent me flags and gifts from around the world. It's an honor for me to receive all these. Vasily, did you see this?
It looks like Santa Claus was here.
Santa Claus, just before Christmas. Look at that. Anyways, I want to say a special thank you to all our viewers here on our Nick's Garage YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you all. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content, and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.